Eric, cut that proximity alarm. I know, it's giving me a headache too, Chibuki.
I have just received an update. We are now number 1,326 in the queue.
Really? And what number is being served now?
27 through 42.
Oh yeah, that really brightened my day. Eric, what the?
6 attack fighters have launched from an asteroid
Cut the
belt
chart. Where are they headed?
towards us. Should I arm defenses?
Damn right, Chibuki. Eric, let's think this out, shall we? We're in the middle of the biggest firing range in the galaxy, surrounded by a few thousand different cannons and missiles. Do you honestly think they're going to back off from our dozen-point defense cannons and one gun turret? You know, the one that maybe works half the time?
And if we turn and run now, they'll
definitely unleash Hades on us.
We are being hailed.
On speakers.
You will take a bearing of 111, Mark 14 by 21, and fall on my wing. I will escort you to the tractor point. No deviation is permitted.
This is the Derbyshire. We'll comply, Flight Leader Omega. We're still having some engine difficulties, so you may get some sporadic signals off our secondary drive coils.
Understood.
Chibuki, well, do what the machine, well, whatever says and form on his wing.
I do not understand. This makes no sense unless we are being arrested.
Oh, man. We're getting an escort, Eric. If we were arrested, they would have disabled our engines and boarded us. And the course it wants us to steer bypasses normal traffic to go to the Alpha class hangars. Which means we're getting the VIP royal treatment. Oh man, I should have known not to...
Not to what?
No time for that now. We have about 15 minutes until we get into tractor range of SKYDARK itself.
It's now in visual range.
Put it up.
It is amazing.
Oh, Libby, what have you gotten us into? No time for sightseeing. Eric signaled the engine room and told Apone to turn the secondary containment shields down a bit. I want to throw off some EMF interference, but not enough to cook us, but maybe just enough to scramble any sensors or cameras in the hangar. Chibuki, keep an eye on things up here. We're going to head down to maintenance. We've got some modifications to do on Ace.
What modifications?
No time, Eric. I think I'm going to go buy us some life insurance. And there it was, hanging on our view screen. 150 cubic miles of starship from a bygone era. What was once the last great hope for a civilization was now nothing more than a big fat transgalactic tick that fed on the rest of the galaxy and did nothing in return except spit its black venom back into everything that was decent. Just seeing it again made my stomach turn. But since you're here with us, let me describe what's on the monitor. It's almost like a flying metallic brick, and as advertised, 10 miles long by 5 miles wide, by almost 3 miles high. As we approach, it fills the screen. Down its flanks are the logo for the M4 Corporation, along with almost mile-high portraits of the original 4 McGann brothers. A testament to their arrogance. Also, up and down the sides, you'll notice there are ships connected in every way, shape, or form via airlocks, cargo hoses, transfer tubes, and whatnot. And they're basically doing business without having to go inside. But now we're heading towards the Alpha hangars. The best of the best, the elite, only go there. Which means I know that whoever is running the show right now knows exactly who I am and is luring us into a trap. The planet Bakotu is nearly below us now, and as we approach Nightside, you can see the lights of the 4 major cities, of course named after the original 4 McGann brothers. It's hard to believe that people live down there, and have no idea the evil that lurks in their sky. As we approach even closer, I keep hearing the words from a book that had long almost been forgotten. And he piled upon the whale's white hump the sum of all the rage and hate felt by his whole race. If his chest had been a cannon, he would have shot his heart upon it.
Okay, fellas, don't mind my robe and my fuzzy ducky slippers, but I was in the middle of waking up from my usual nap. Has the Derbyshire docked yet?
They will be at the tractor point in 6 minutes, 20 seconds.
Good, good. They have a private hangar?
B-94 has been emptied.
Well done. Once they're inside the station, maglock the ship and lock down that hangar.
Northbound, if they are a threat, should we not simply destroy the vessel?
No, Sentry Prime. He would never have come back here unless he is looking for something important, and I want to find out what it is. So allow them to land, enter the station, and keep a small flight of wisps on him. No sentries. I want him to think he is safe for now. Once we know what he is after, then we grab him.
Understood, Northbound.
Okay, fellas, that's the pickle we're in, so to speak. I figured we would get here, wait a couple days, slip in, get the parcel, get out, but all that just went down the Astra flush. The fact that they're bringing us in via the VIP suites means that we're in seriously deep Umaguma.
Doesn't look too good, boss.
Remember, Ace and Eric will be the key players. If they mess up, we're scrapped.
We won't let you down, Freedom Son.
I have but one question.
Well, Eric, make it quick.
How?
What?
How did you know the exact procedure for rephasing the main engines? The solution you came up with is not in any one of the ship's records or manuals. In my time on board this vessel, you have been in engineering maybe a dozen times, and that was to take booze from Angus's still. Yet you came up with a solution that had a chance in 1,000.
Eric, shut it. We have a couple minutes until we get tractored into SKYDARK. We don't have time.
Interesting. You bring up SKYDARK. You and I have never been there. Yet you know this place and its procedures like the back of your hand.
Eric, it was a fallback point. We all had to know it's...
Lies.
What?
You know this place and things about it that none of your little rebel band could possibly know. How?
Eric, cut him some slack.
You will tell us.
What is this, Eric? A mutiny? What are you going to do with that whisk? Even if it worked, we're in the Tetrion field now. It won't...
Ooh, you hit the low belt.
That arm does not work currently, but this one does.
Get your sucker arm off my...
Release me! Release me!
We are all in this together. If we pull apart now, we are done for.
Eric, I've always told you the truth. One part I can tell you now. The other I keep secret to protect us all.
I will listen.
When I was very young, I was... well, not very good at my studies. I was taken to a clinic. When I left, I was... changed.
Elaborate.
I had a chip. A wetware implant installed in my head. Sometimes when I get very stressed, it kicks on.
Hang on. You have a chip in your head that makes you cut up when you need it?
It's not something I'm proud of. I never told anyone. Action stations, boys, we're on. Let's go.